They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
I'm in a hell of a hole. Was never expected to grow. Just hustle who sat in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfiguring me. The claim that I'm lazy, be killing me, making this slavery, training my image. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Make back to them here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the eggs will be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles, I'm making it official. I'm capturing every crack of surviving. Put them all in chains, where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the bullet show, we get dog, be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom be busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clip the iron white, you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gonna be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. You remember your honest words ringing in my head like bells. Set you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Von Dale. Payback to bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Just is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fast. Why babies the pants do it, and damn my king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I'm a brand new Parabellum.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
Woo-wee, son. Boy, you the first to go to Frederick Douglass Market Store. Sojourner Truth. Anyway, man, I'm proud of you, son. You go in here, you do your thing, you stay focused, all right? Hey, Black Children Matter.
Wait there.
Come on, man. Ain't no positive black role models in this joint. Who the heck is knocking on his door? Who is it? We're not stepping on daggone enrollments right now. Not nobody, not no how.
But I sent $10 to Cash App.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate the $10, brother. I know that's all you had. All right. But next time, send 20. Go wait over there in admissions. That's a nice walker, lady. Turn around and give it up.
Hey, it's good that you're getting enrolled in school, because in Delaware, everybody's a target.
No, that ain't it. Because in my hood, most brothers don't make it to the age of 18.
Happy birthday, homie.
For me?
Yeah. Happy birthday, homeboy.
For me?
Yeah. Make a wish.
Man, I hate to see my people like this. Even though we free, we still slaves in the mind. Because either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about being a menace while waiting for admissions to Dr. Umar's Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy.
I got you. Let it rap real quick. Look.
City eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fans taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, so tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence,
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga.
Pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't thieving, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is it effective? If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. So I walk, we gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical.
thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young back. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
You want to apologize for slavery. According to what? According to God's word. You know what you're getting? Isaiah 49:23.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers,
and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth. Bow down with your face toward the earth.
It's a mother. Keep reading. How long I go?
Let's see, well, thy feet. And keep the world rulers of the earth.
That they are sorry, and you are not. Face toward the earth. All right, continue. Nurse your children. That's what the earth. You shall bow down with toward the earth.
Mind you, this is excellent bow posture right here. Excellent bow posture.
That's good bow posture too, brothers. Y'all see that?
Okay, now that's a good form. All right, that's a good form right there.
Ooh, you got good form. You got good bow form.
Right. Bow down before the children of the slaves with your face toward the earth. Now, if you don't believe God is real, if you think God is, you think this is a game, you have white people bowing before the slaves. Right now. That's right. Now, you ain't never seen the power of the Lord. You're looking at it.
Read the next part.
Look up the dust. Like, see, it ain't over. See, if you sorry, you're gonna kiss the boots of the children of the slaves.
Starting with that man right there.
For 400 years, you've watched black people kiss the boots of white people. You've watched your mothers clean up their babies' diapers. You've watched your grandmothers clean their houses. You swept their floors. You taken care of them and treated them like God. You suited them and made sure that their every need was taken care of. And no black person was ever angry by it. No black person ever said, I can't stand seeing black butlers. Oprah Winfrey did a movie and made the movie called The Butler and glorified a black man who bowed down and served white people. And black people loved it. We loved it. We thought it was honorable to be their butler. We thought it was honorable to drive Miss Daisy. We thought it was honorable to be their sidekick. We thought it was a come up in life if we could be friends with a white person and they might just shine their love down on us. We never got angry. We never got mad when we saw black people be subservient to white people. But the minute that a white cop the videos from ISUPK and he sees that white people voluntarily kiss our boots, he wants civil war. He wants civil war. White man, listen, you better get ready for the future. When you see ISUPK Houston and when you see white people kissing their boots, it is a revelation of the future. You can't fight progress, white man. You can't fight progress. The future is illusion.
According to God, the white man is the devil. See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above when they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. Understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone be. Boy, ask you to stop and ask you to prophets. My nigga serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I tell you once, won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed it up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know where it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. You gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask shit. Oh, I'm gonna step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no losses, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with you. I'ma be low to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep me slaves. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, all high. Your baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets. That baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Buck roll.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm going westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that they come and necessary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they fouled the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses after the war just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this world in my whole life, It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s, we see in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed jump, can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life, my whole life.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UBK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, it's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Buddha.
Look, I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. Yeah. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak a rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. When Babylon fall, the meek gon' inherit the earth. I never turn pussy. You gotta bury me first. I get the word from Cap. I'ma just go, yes sir. Please don't play with your life, or you'll get seriously hurt. Over my brothers. We doing numbers. You like to talk a lot, but you'll get humbled. Hey, fuck all my enemies. Yeah, cause they make a tumble. You gotta be disciplined. Can't do what you want to. Outside is a jungle, and I got the heart of a lion. I just did Hebrew Academy, tried through the fire in the heart of a crisis. Everybody wanna talk tough, but only a dummy and try us. They told me life about war, so I ain't gonna never stop fighting. I know that they fools, but I cannot pity them. Niggas is taking them lies too serious. All black everything know it, but fearing them feds is watching. I gotta stay diligent. I gotta stay militant. Yeah, I know that I'm killing them. I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak a rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Front line. That's double time. I ain't throwing no flags. They let their colors fly. I'm UPK certified. Follow the chain of command. We don't want cowards in here. Them niggas can stay where they at. Fuck what they saying, it's cap. These devils is hunting our steps, so I ain't leaving no tracks. I'm about the Lord business, I ain't playing with them, and I'm standing on that. I got my foot on their neck. I got the world in my hands. I ain't even breaking a sweat. You not even a threat, I'm a soldier. Head on a swivel, I'm always in motion. He move like a coward, cause real soldiers don't show no emotion. They just do what they supposed to. Yeah, it's the Lord's army. These niggas fall under pressure. I ain't talking about origami. We went to trials like we was fighting the case for manslaughter. I learned to yak a rob. I put these hands on them. It's crazy they had dropped sword after you would stand for him. He couldn't endure to the end. His cover is hanging in headquarters. Yeah.
Yo, clap it up, clap it up. Yeah, man, we back at it, man. It's the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West of Harlem, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Commander General Yohana, holding it down 1969, since 1969. You know, it's ISUPK Iowa Wednesday night law class, bringing it to you precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You understand? Once again, this is Officer Kakamga Bar. And if you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, throw them in the chat. Of course, matter of fact, no, I could put the link in the chat too. If anybody got, if y'all want to join the panel, go ahead, click the link. If you got any questions or whether you agree or disagree, you could always come into the, you just gotta show your face though, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't you don't want to throw rocks and hide your hands. Show your face. You understand? Mic check, everything's popping. Shalom, shalom. Yeah. Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabarakatah, Yahweh Shamar Alatham Bashem, Yahweh Shah to all the sisters out there. Yeah, so definitely. Yeah, so yeah, man, we back at it, man. It's Wednesday night law class, you know, where we break down because you know, your Christian pastors, they're gonna tell you that the law is done away with. And the only thing they do is they want you to sit in the front row with a tambourine and listen to your LBGT favorite singer in the choir. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't here for your feelings. This ain't no feel good movement. You know what I mean? This is not the prosperity doctrine. You dig? If you want that, you might as well go listening to the Power Bottom Potter Houses. You understand? And Joel Osteen. But when the crisis happens, like when it flooded in Houston, Joel Osteen shut the doors on you, Negro. You couldn't go in there for no protection. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we out here, we helping our brothers and sisters throughout the country. You know what I'm saying? With what we do have. So hey, if you want to be a part of this, you definitely come in here, put your boots on and put your brick in. You understand? Because the kingdom cometh not by observation. The kingdom's within you. You understand? So we got to put in that work. That's exactly what needs to be done. Got to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? So we can come against the wiles of the devil. You understand? And who is the devil? The devil is the oppressor. You understand? Your oppressor who's been oppressing you since August of 1619. When they came over here right off the ships, you understand? But it's all been prophesied. You understand? It was all prophesied of what would happen and befall our people in these last days. And, you know, today we're going to talk a little bit about it. Of course, we are the children of Israel. That's our true nationality, the 12 tribes of Israel, the children of Jacob. You understand? And who is our oppressor? Our oppressor is what the Bible who the Bible calls Esau, the descendants of Esau. So today we're going to talk about Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? So this is just going to be a basic breakdown of the story between Jacob and Esau. A lot of people don't know that story. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people only read the New Testament. You understand? So we're going to break it down. We're just going to get straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like I say every week, man, get your pens and your pads, you know what I'm saying? So you can write down these precepts, write down the title of the lesson, and then write down each scripture and then a note behind each scripture. You know what I mean? So you can get the understanding, the proper breakdown on these scriptures straight up and on the lesson in general. So yeah, so first of all, we're gonna jump right over here to the book of Ecclesiastes. Yep. The book of Ecclesiastes. And we're gonna just jump on chapter 1. That's where we're gonna go. Yeah. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, and we're gonna go to verse 9. You understand? And it says right here, it says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. And so the reason why I brought that out is because even a lot of people think that because, oh, that's the Old Testament or this is that, and that's in the Bible days. That was 2,000 years ago plus. They think that just because is old to you, guess what? A day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. So, hey, what happened in the Bible happened pretty much 20 minutes ago for him, 10 minutes ago. You understand? There's nothing new under the sun. You understand? So regardless of what you see today, the concept and the spirit behind everything that's happening now is the same thing that's happened back in the day. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is here for our learning and our understanding. That's why there's another scripture that says, remember the days of old. You understand? We need to remember the days of old so you could understand and have your eyes open to understand exactly what's going on right now. You understand? So let's go ahead and let's jump to a new chapter. You dig? We're gonna swing over here to the book of Genesis, chapter 25. You understand? So this is when Jacob and Esau are first mentioned in the Bible. But the spirit of Jacob and Esau is nothing new. Like that's why I just read, there's nothing new under the sun. You got Cain and Abel. You understand? That same spirit that was in Cain and Abel was in Jacob and Esau. You understand? You're gonna see the spirit that was in each one of these brothers. You understand? And the list goes on. You understand? That stuff happens till this day, right now. So let's go over here to the book of Genesis, and we're gonna go to chapter 25. The book of Genesis, chapter 25. Yep. And we're gonna drop down. So just to give you a backdrop, you know, understand, we had our forefather Abraham. You understand? Abraham had a son. He had a son with his wife Sarah. You understand? And Abraham, well, actually, he had more than just one son. He had, I want to say he had about 7 sons or something like that. But his main son he ended up having was with Isaac. See, one thing about with the Most High God, he passes down his blessings to a specific people each generation, all the way from Adam. So Adam had Cain and Abel, Cain unalived Abel, and then Adam had another son named Seth. Seth had kids, and he passed down this truth to one of them sons, and then one of them sons, and then all the way to Noah. You understand? Noah, after the Lord destroyed the whole planet, and he gave the truth to Noah. Noah gave it, he had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. But guess who was chosen out of them? Shem. Shem had sons, and he passed it down to one of his sons, all the way down to Abraham. You understand? So the Most High God chooses people, chosen generations, each generation. He chooses a son all the way down to what is now the story right here. So Abraham had Isaac, and then Isaac had 2 children. And we're going to read about those 2 children right now. So let's go down. Let's jump down. So we're going to go to the book of Genesis chapter 25, and we're going to start at verse 19. And it says, and these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian, of Padanaram, the sister of Laban, the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. So Rebekah, you know what I'm saying, she couldn't have she was, you know what I'm saying, he was always trying to get her pregnant, and she just wasn't popping up pregnant. You understand? And most great women in the scriptures, the matriarchs, that's something that's like been a pattern. You know, Sarah was the same way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Rebekah, she couldn't conceive. So it's no matter how many times he had intercourse with her, she just kept having her cycle. You know what I'm saying? So evidently back then, you know, there wasn't no pregnancy test. So you knew if you was you conceived if you missed your cycle. So evidently she kept having her cycle, and she just was never having no kids. So he entreated, when it says Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, meaning he made prayer or whatnot. He asked the Lord, why is it like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to have some kids. And so right here it says, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. So she finally conceived. You understand? Verse 22. And the children, so now notice it says children, right? The children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. So she thought she was barren, you know, also. And so she's like, well, if I'm barren, why all of a sudden I could feel these children, plural, in my womb? You understand? And then so it says, reading on, and it says, verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. You understand? So right off the gate, the Lord was telling Rebekah that 2 nations, 2 children, but these 2 children would grow up to be 2 nations. The Lord prophesied that these 2 children would become 2 separate nations. Now, biblically, these 2 nations are the youngest nations in the planet Earth right now. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got like the Egyptians. They were a nation of people. They've been around since the days of old. A lot of people think, oh, because it's the oldest, it's the best. No, it's not, because the Lord chooses who he wants. You understand? You had the Persians. They're an old nation. They've been around forever. Even the Chinese, who are biblically, they're known as the Moabites, but they've been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera. You understand? But Jacob and Esau, these 2 nations that are in this womb, are the youngest nations on the earth right now. So let's read on. It says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. You understand? And it says right here, and when her days to be delivered, so hold on, matter of fact, don't let me go by that. See, it says 2 manner of people shall be separated. So even though these 2 twins, because of course we all know that when a woman has 2 kids at the same time, they're twins. So typically in your head, you would think, man, twins, they should be inseparable. They'll be finishing each other's sentence. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be buddies. You know what I'm saying? But no, the Lord made it from the beginning that these two people would always be at odds. They would be separated. They won't be together. He made it from the beginning, even before they was born, that these two nations of people will be separated from the womb. And one of them will serve the other. And one of them is stronger than the other. You understand? So let's read on. And it says, verse 24, and it says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. You understand? So they had to describe the first child. You want to know why they had to describe that first child? Is because back in those days, all children, all people on the planet Earth came out of the womb looking a certain way. You understand? But Esau, he was the first one that came out looking different. He was red. You understand? All over. And he was hairy. So what kind of people look like that today? Who was those people? You understand? Let me see. What do you call them old southern colonizers? Yeah, what do you call them? You call them rednecks. Yeah, you call them rednecks. That's what they are. And they hairy too. Red all over. Now, today we call them white, but that's just a misnomer. You know what I'm saying? He's red all over, like a hairy garment. You understand? That is Esau, and we're going to get into it. The so-called white man, biblical name is Esau. You understand? And he came out red all over like a hairy garment. You understand? Oh, I wasn't even sharing the screen. Salakia. Yeah, Esau. He's red all over like a hairy garment. Yeah. That's and they be proud to be called redneck. I'm a redneck. Yeah, hairy all over. Red. They're not white, they're red. You understand? That's exactly what they are. They hairy rednecks. When they get in the sun, they get burnt and they get red. You understand? So Esau came out what? He came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Verse 26. And after that came out his brother and took hold of Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them. So he was 60 years old when he finally had these kids. You understand? And but Jacob, they didn't have to explain what Jacob was, because everybody in the planet at that time was melanated people. You understand? Jacob just came out. And it says after that, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. See, that's a prophetic saying. But when the babies came out, he was holding on to his twin brother's ankle. You understand? And his name was Jacob. Straight up. Verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. You understand? So Esau, when he grew up, he was a hunter. That was his thing. And what do our European brothers and sisters do a lot? Yeah, that's what they do. They are cunning hunters. They'll sit out there all day. They'll spray deer piss on them just to get deer. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They hunt and they put heads on the walls. You know what I'm saying? They put they'll put all types of mess on them. They'll put bear doo-doo on them. They'll roll around in the mud and sit outside for hours to go hunting. You understand? This is the attributes of Esau. Esau is this type of person, straight up. And Jacob, what was Jacob? Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So Jacob, he just liked to chill at the crib. You know what I'm saying? You don't catch niggas out there who, I mean, you might got a couple niggas who want to go hunting every now and again, just on some bullshit. But hey, overall, guess what Jacob niggas like to do? They like to chill. Niggas is chilling in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, niggas might go to the club or something. But Esau, he's a wild man. You know what I'm saying? He wants to go hunting. He wants to do this. See, Jacob is the progenitor of the so-called Negro race. You know what I'm saying? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, straight up. But Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And even like our Native American brothers and sisters, what did they do? They dwelt in tents. Even when the conquistadors and them came over here, they were dwelling in tents. Now, of course, at a certain time they had became hunter gatherers, so they had to go, you know what I'm saying, get food. But overall, a lot of our people were what they did husbandry, where they would grow crops, you know what I'm saying, and have sheep and this and this and that. You know what I mean? So let's keep going on. Let's keep reading. And it's verse 28. And it says, and Isaac loved Esau. So Esau was the daddy's boy, so to speak. But he loved his firstborn son the most. You know what I'm saying? Because he did eat of his venison. Venison is deer. So Esau would go out and hunt, and he made his dad proud because he came back with that meat, and he made him some good meat. But Rebecca loved Jacob. So shit, that was her baby. You know what I'm saying? That was mama's baby, straight up. So reading on, verse 29. And so, okay, so with that being said, whenever there's a firstborn son, typically the promises would always go to the firstborn. You know what I'm saying? So whether if it was inheritances, the promises from the Lord, whatever, your birthright would always go to the firstborn. That was just our tradition being Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew men always gave down their first blessing to the firstborn son. You know what I'm saying? You will be the next heir to the throne or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So this is a typical understanding. So now we reading on right here. So we're in the book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 29. It says, and Esau sod pottage. So in Jacob sod pottage. So Jacob was at the crib and he was making some food. You know what I'm saying? And Esau came from the field and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. So, hey, Esau, he came in from hunting or whatever he was doing outside, and he was tired. Now, Jacob was cooking up. Now, he wasn't even finished done cooking. You know what I'm saying? And Jacob and Esau is like, man, feed me with some of that red pottage. Now, now we all know how does the so-called white man like to eat their meat today? You know what I'm saying? They like to eat their shit rare, halfway done. Let me see. That's what they like to do. They don't even want to cook it all the way. They want to eat that red pottage. They eat their shit raw, damn near rare, medium rare, all just rare with blood still coming out of it. Yeah, go ahead.
Salakia, even in your search, you didn't even say a nationality of people. You just said men, and
Right.
it's showing a bunch of white men.
Right. Why wasn't it Chinese people pulling up? Yeah, they know what it is. Esau's red all over like a hairy garment. Well, you got some one dumbass nigga doing it, but he's probably a Hamite. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, eating that raw pottage. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. So let's read it. Let's go back to the scripture. And he said, what? And Jacob saw pottage. Esau came from the field and was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore, his name was called Edom. You know what I'm saying? Edom means red, straight up. And what is Esau? The red. He's redneck. You understand? And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? So at the gate, Jacob was like, man, if you that hungry, sell me your birthright. So Esau, being so carnal, he didn't give a damn. He's like, man, I'm finna die anyway. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm about to die. You know, man, give me that food. And guess what? Reading on. Verse 33. Ooh. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore to him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So guess what? Hey, he sold his birthright. That was that on that. Now, he's so carnal, he don't even think nothing about it. But this is what Esau does. Esau is carnal. The white man is carnal, and they don't give a damn. Whatever benefits them at the moment, that's what they're going to do. It says, then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So he didn't even give a damn about the birthright. You understand? Now, in other scriptures, the birthright is a big deal because it's something that comes from the Lord. You understand? So he turned his back on Esau. Esau turned his back on the Lord pretty much at this moment. He didn't give a damn. He turned his back on the Most High God and his the promises that will come from on high. Straight up. But that's what Esau does. Esau's been that way. You understand? He don't give it. See, that's why I read there's nothing new under the sun. So you can see the attributes of their forefather, the progenitor of them, where they even came from, and what the same attributes that befalls them till this day. You understand? And guess what? Jacob, you know what Jacob did? He hustled them out of the birthright. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, you gonna say something? Yeah, yep. And so, of course, we all know that Jacob, you know, we definitely can hustle some stuff. You know what I'm saying? If we needs to. We just at a lower state right now, but we're gonna find a will. We're gonna make $1 out of 15 cents. You understand? But definitely, this is all something that has been going on since the days of old. Straight up. And the Lord, he despised his birthright. And guess what? The Lord never loved that man for that. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? He never loved him even before he was born. So let's go over here to the book of Romans. Yeah, matter of fact, no, let's go over here to the book of 2nd Ezra. So I can show you the prophecy of when it said, so this is in the book of the Apocrypha. So there was a proverb or a prophecy or whatnot when it said that he took hold of the Jacob's heel. So let's go back up to that. Jacob took the hold of Esau's heel. Where was it at? Right here. So the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 26, it says, and after that came out his brother, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, right? So let's go over here. So that's in Genesis 25 and 26. Let's go over here to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. So this is in the Apocrypha. You could easily Google it if you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? But this is a part of the scriptures also. And it says, which one I want to start at? Let's just start at verse 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? So this is Ezra. He's asking the Lord, so when is going to be, basically, when is the kingdom going to come? When is going to be the end of this dominion that's happening now at that time? And when is going to be the new dominion coming? Because there's always been this prophecy that was given to Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, and about us having rulership and et cetera, but it just still hasn't happened. The promises, you know what I'm saying? So he's asking, when is these promises going to be coming? Verse 8, and it says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So this is something that was spoken of, like I just showed you, in the book of Genesis. And after that came out his brother, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. You understand? But it was already prophesied even before that. What does it say? That two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So going back to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, it says, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So at this point in time, Esau was just about to come in power. You know what I'm saying? The Persian Empire was still at the reign, and the Grecians were coming in. So we all know who the Greeks were. The Greeks were so-called white men. You got Alexander the Greek, etc. This is when they were coming in power, according to historical documentation. So he was letting them know that Esau is the end of the world. So before everything transitioned, Esau will be ruling the world. You understand? He will be ruling at the end. And what is happening right now? Who is ruling at the end of the world? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who's ruling right now at the end of the world. It's the so-called white man. You understand? The one who sold his birthright for that red pottage. Yeah, that's who it was. Who sold his birthright. That's what they do. You understand? Esau is the end of the world. But guess what? Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So the promise, the kingdom and all that, who's gonna rule that time? Jacob. So soon as Esau gets done with his rulership, Jacob got next. That's you, black man. The 12 tribes of Israel. After this, it's over. All the other nations have ruled the planet. You had the Africans, the Egyptians, they ruled way back then. The Babylonians, they ruled back then. They were other kind of Africans. You understand? Then you had Cush. Matter of fact, Cush, they were other Africans. They ruled before that. You know, underneath Nimrod. Nimrod was a Cushite. He was a Ethiopian pretty much. You know what I'm saying? They ruled way, they had their chance to shine. Then after them guys, it was the Assyrians. You know what I'm saying? And the Persians, so the Iranians and them, they had their chance to shine. They had their great empire. You know what I'm saying? Then after the Persians, you had the Grecians, which, well, matter of fact, you also had the Arabics, the Arabic Empire, which were the Ishmael, which was another son of Isaac, because Isaac had, I mean, not Isaac, Salakia. Abraham had Isaac and Jacob. Abraham had Isaac and Ishmael. Ishmael got Isaac got the promises. Ishmael didn't. Ishmael became the forefather of the Arabic nations. They've had a great empire. They had the Ottoman Empire and all this. Matter of fact, they're ruling also right now. They got Saudi Arabia and they own all the oil and all that. They rule. You know what I'm saying? You got the Chinese. They've had a great empire. All your Oriental things, and you can see all them old movies where they dressed all in their Oriental garments and they had their empires and shit. See, every nation has had their chance to shine. You understand? But guess who hasn't? The 12 tribes of Israel. We had a small fraction of a moment and we fell off real quick. And guess what? We went into punishment and the Lord put us in captivity after captivity after captivity after captivity. But we're going to definitely have our time to shine. And it's going to be an everlasting kingdom. I promise you that. So let's read that again. And it says what? For this is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You understand? The hand of a man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Ezra asked thou not. So he didn't even ask no more after that. You know what I'm saying? So that was prophecy right there. And right now we are at the end days, the last days of if you don't know that by now, well, you've been hiding under a rock. You understand? But who's been ruling at the end days? The so-called white man. I ain't even gotta tell you who that is. You understand? And so let's jump over here now to the book of Romans. You understand? Because the Lord, he sold his birthright. He despised his birthright. You understand? And listen, the Edomites, the so-called Esau, which is also called the Edomites, they've been doing their thing for a long time. And they turned their back on the Lord. But even before they turned their back on the Lord knew this was going to happen. You understand? He set them up for this, just for this purpose. So let's go over here to the book of Romans, chapter 9. So that's the Old Testament. So a lot of people's like, well, you're in the Old Testament, blah, blah, blah. This is the New Testament. Okay, well, Romans, we're in the New Testament now. So you ain't got no excuse. And it says, Romans 9 and 9. Matter of fact, yeah, let's just do Romans 9 and 9. And it says right here, for this is the word of promise. So like I kept telling you, the Lord has promises that he's been giving out. Ever since Adam, there's always been a prophecy since the days of Adam that these promises will be fulfilled. You understand? For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. So like I just showed you in the book of Genesis, Isaac and Rebekah had conceived. You understand? Rebecca, his wife, conceived. So this is what the book of Romans is referring to right here. And it says right here, at this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, verse 11, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So regardless if Esau sold his birthright, there was going to be a way that Jacob was going to get the birthright anyway. But guess what? The Lord just put it in the spirit of Esau to do it, because it was not because of what they did. He didn't do any good or evil in the belly. You understand? Because what does it say in Genesis? When you go back, the prophecy says this: 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall serve the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. So who is the elder? The elder is Esau. And who was the younger? Jacob. So in the end, Esau will be serving Jacob. You understand? That's the end of the prophecy. So we're going to go back to Romans 9. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand. Verse 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. See, the Most High God hates Esau. So that goes for all you Christian pastors and you old Pastor Pork Chop and Pastor Know Nothing and Bishop Wrong and all y'all fake ass wannabe men of the Lord who say God loves everybody. God don't love everybody. You know who God don't love? He don't love the white man. Because why? Because he ordained it before he was even born. It says it right there. But also, he sold his birthright. He despised the Lord from the gate. You understand? What does it say at the end of Genesis? Right here. And it says, thus Esau despised his birthright. You understand? Esau despised his birthright because he's a carnal man. The white man is carnal. There's nothing spiritual about him. He goes around the earth seeking to devour who he wants. He takes this land, takes that land. He does this. Half the goddamn animals is extinct because of him. America used to have the buffalo roaming. Now the only buffalo we seen lately was a water buffalo. How the hell a water buffalo get over here? A random ass water buffalo in Des Moines, Iowa is running around the streets, but you done killed all the real American buffalo. Huh? Yeah, you didn't see that? Yeah, water buffalo. Let me get that. That's funny. Water buffalo. Yeah, they just caught it the other day, matter of fact. Yeah, so let me see. It says the water buffalo was tranquilized after officials found him on east side of Des Moines near Southeast 36th Street and Vandalia Road. So let me show a picture of this water buffalo. Now, where the hell the damn water buffalo? He was on people's rings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just walking around and shit. The goddamn water buffalo. Just rolling around. But America used to be the home of the buffalo. Not this kind of buffalo. The real buffalo. Bison buffalo. Yeah. You understand? They used to run around roaming here. That was the Native Americans' primary food. Now, how the water buffalo got over here, that who knows? It probably broke out of the somebody must have illegally had that. That's from Africa. Water buffaloes are indigenous to Africa, so there's no way in hell the goddamn water buffalo should be over here. But Esau, he despises birthright. He's a carnal man. You understand? But regardless of, matter of fact, let me get that. Well, now I'm gonna hold out on that. So back to Romans chapter 9, verse 12. Was it in 9 and 12? It what does it say? It says, 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Now, guess what? Because you think God loves everybody, you're gonna be like, man, God can't hate. How you gonna hate somebody before he was even born? So what does the scripture say about that? Verse 14. This is exactly what you was thinking in your head. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. So no, God he could do whatever he want to do. He's God, nigga. There's no unrighteousness with the Most High God. You understand? Because he chose Jacob over Esau even before they was born. Don't be hating. Verse 15. For he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So the Lord does what he wants. He will have mercy on who he wants to have mercy, and he has passion on who he wants to have passion. You understand? Verse 17, skipping down just one. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout the earth. So the reason why the Most High God made Esau be the end of the world is because he made him so powerful right now that when he gets, because right now they got nuclear bombs, they got every damn near embassies on every continent. Who could take down Esau? But when he does get took down, you're gonna know it's the power of the Lord. You understand? That's why he raised up Esau. That's their end. That's the reason why the white man was created. 2 nations are in thy womb. I pray you understand. See, for you Christian-hearted people, this is hard for you to fathom that God could do something like this. But there's no unrighteousness with God. The Lord had promises since the beginning. God does not love everyone either. You understand? And this is Romans 9 is quoting Malachi chapter 1, by the way. That's why it says, for it is written. So let's go to where it was written at. This is the book of Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob and I hated Esau. You understand? See, the Most High God, even though Jacob and Esau is brothers, he hates Esau. He hates the white man. You understand? Now, we're showing you through attributes or whatnot who is the white man today. It says that Esau is the end of the world. Don't take no rocket science to see who's ruling the end of the world. But even if you don't believe that, let's look at their own documentation. So this is the Jewish Encyclopedia. Let's blow this up so you can see it. Oops. So what does it say? Use of name. The name Edom is used by Talmudists for the Roman Empire. And they applied to Rome every passage of the Bible referring to Edom or Esau. You understand? In Leviticus, under the name Edom is compared to a boar and the symbolic name Seir, which is blah, 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 blah. But anyway, the main point is, who is it? Rome, Romans. Who's the Romans? The Romans is the white man. It don't take rocket science to know who the Roman Empire is. You can just Google that. Italy, Italians, Europeans. The Roman Empire was spread by who? By the so-called white man. They make movies over and over again. Who's the Romans? We know who the Romans is. This is proof of who Esau is. You understand? Now, I'm more so focusing on Esau right now. I could break down to prove that we're Jacob beyond the, but we do that all the time. We do that all the time. You understand? So, well, once again, the name Edom is used by the Talmudists for the Roman Empire, and they applied Rome every passage of the Bible referring to Edom or Esau. Yeah, the one who sold his birthright for a morsel of red pottage. That's what they do, man. I pray you understand, man. It don't get no clearer than that, people. And then even if that don't, so how did the Roman Empire, see, he don't care. Because he is he spreads his through carnality, he sold his birthright. The Esau has never gave a damn because he's a carnal man. So let's go over here to the book of Hebrews chapter 12. We're going to lay it out, man, precept upon precept, line upon line, ladies and gentlemen. So you are not, so there's no confusion. So we're going to go over here to the book of Hebrews chapter 12. Yeah, right here, verse 16. And it says this: lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. So there ain't no one more fornicating or profane as Esau, the Edomites, the so-called white man. There's no one more profane than them. They nasty. They don't even wash their ass with washcloths. You understand? They don't even, matter of fact, there was this thing about Queen, what was her name? Queen, one of the queens. Let me see. Queen, I'm gonna just let y'all hear it. There's a video on it, but I'm gonna just let you hear it real quick. Yeah, listen to this real quick. Salakia, listen to this.
The most disgusting customs of the Middle Ages. The Queen Isabella of Castile frequently boasted about her status as a warrior queen, often emphasizing her adherence to certain customs. Among these, she proudly proclaimed that she had only taken 2 baths in her entire lifetime, one upon her birth and the other prior to her wedding. Weddings were typically scheduled for June, as May was considered the month when bathing was most frequent. This practice led to the tradition of bridal bouquets intended to mask any potential odors. Additionally, fans were commonly utilized by women to conceal their decaying teeth and to mitigate unpleasant breath. Hair should be as long as possible, and the more oily, the better. Tiaras and hats were also usually used to hide lice and prevent them from falling into food. During this era, the state of one's teeth was indicative of wealth, with rot and yellowness signifying access to expensive commodities like sugar. Furthermore, there was a belief that excessive washing of a woman's private parts could lead to infertility, so she had to live with that odor. The most disgusting customs of the Middle Ages.
It's nasty. That's what they do. And to me, that sounds excessive. But hey, there's videos going around right now with white people. What's a washcloth? I don't wash this. I don't wash that. Like, damn, you nasty. See, we had to teach Jacob, we the plain man dwelling in tents. You always want to be in the field just stinking. then barely wash your ass. But we teach you that. You came to our people, we taught you how to use a bar of soap. God damn it. So what does it say? Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. There's no one as much as a fornicator and profane person as you. Reading on. Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how, so you sold your birthright. You didn't give a damn about the Lord. You turned your back on the Lord. That's why it says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. You understand? Because you don't give a damn. You an enemy to the Lord. Verse 17. For ye know how that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though we sought it carefully with tears. So guess what? Even though he wanted to repent from what he did, there is no repentance for you, even though you cried about it. You understand? So you sold your birthright, white man. And see, ever since then, they've always had this disdain, hatred. The white man has always hated you. This is where racism comes from, brothers and sisters. There's nothing new under the sun. Esau hates Jacob. The Most High God hates Esau. And he sold his birthright. And so he despised his birthright. And so he despised Jacob also. So he's always going to be against you. Esau will always be against Jacob, no matter what. This is where it all stems at. This is the battle between the white man and the black man right there. This is it. Jacob and Esau. It's been war since the womb. We was boxing in the belly. Let's go back to that. Where was it at? Yeah, the book of Genesis chapter 25. And it says, and the children struggled together within her. We was struggling all since we was in the belly. And we going to be struggling to the end. And we always going to have odds. You understand? It's Jacob versus Esau. That's the end of the world. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. I pray you understand. But guess what? He sold his birthright, so he's mad. So let's go over here now to where, since he lost his blessing, what kind of blessing he would get. You understand? So let's go over here to the book of Genesis chapter 27. So Genesis chapter 27, let's just start at verse 1. I'm gonna have to skip around for time's sakes. And it says, and it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here I am. And he said, behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death. So Isaac, he's getting old, he's about to die, right? Reading on, verse 3. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me some savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. So Isaac, he's about to get ready to die because he's an old man. And he's like, man, I want you to go out to the field, kill me some food, and so I can eat one of my last good meals, and then I give you the blessing. Now Isaac, he don't know that Esau already sold his blessing, but Esau's so conniving, he ain't even gonna keep it a buck. He ain't gonna be like, pops, well, I already sold my blessing. He's gonna go out and do it anyway, right? So reading on. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison. and to bring it. Verse 6. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. So Rebekah heard what was said. But now you got to remember, even before Esau sold his birthright, the Lord told Rebekah what would happen too. Let's go back. But guess what? The Lord didn't say this to Isaac. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? He said, 2 nations are in that room, 2 manners of people shall be separated, and one shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. The Lord told Rebekah this. You understand? Esau sold Jacob his birthright, so they know something between them. Rebekah knows something between her and the Lord. Isaac, he just loves his son, and he just knows the tradition that you got to give the firstborn son the promise. So Isaac, he's just doing what by tradition. Esau, he's about to be on some bullshit, but he already sold his birthright. But Rebekah knows that now the blessings are about to come, right? And so, reading on, Genesis 27 and verse 8. And so now she's talking to Jacob. It says, Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to which I command thee. Go now to the flock, fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loved. And verse 10, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. So Isaac, he can't see. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, man, go ahead and hurry up and do this so you can get the blessing. You understand? So the Christian church, they'll say, see, Jacob was grimy. You know, they'll try to make Jacob be bad. You understand? But really, Esau sold your birthright, boy, from the jump. So it didn't matter. So going back. Oh, my bad. I was sharing the wrong damn thing. Yeah. Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice, etc., etc. So now we're going to jump down to verse 11. And Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, behold, Esau, my brother, is a hairy man. We all know that that the white man is hairy as hell. You understand? Oh, damn. Because he came out red and hairy all over. Oh, hairy redneck white man. That's what he grew up. You know what I'm saying? But what'd he say? And Jacob said unto Rebekah's mother, behold, Esau, my brother, is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. You understand? And my father peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me and not a blessing. Verse 13, and his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father's love. So he did what his mama said anyway. But little did he know, he should have remembered that regardless, Esau already sold you the birthright. So you was kind of faithless at that moment. And for 2, he didn't know that the Lord already inquired to his mom what would happen. You understand? Verse 15. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her son. And she put skins of kids of goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. So why did she do that? So she put like goat skin on his neck and on his hands because his dad was blind. So when his dad would reach out the field, he would feel the hairy ass hands that the white man hairy neck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hairy ass. Yeah. So that's definitely another attribute of. Let me see. Did I? Yeah, we already pulled that up. Yeah, hairy ass white man. I'm gonna get a better one than that. Yeah, just like that. Yep. Oh, just hairy as hell. Yep. Hairy, red and hairy all over like a hairy garment. Yep. But anyway, back to the where we at? Yeah. So she put the skin on his neck and then on his back, you know what I'm saying? So his dad would feel it. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into his hand. And he came to his father and said, Father, and he said, Here I am. And he said, Who art thou? My son. So reading on, Jacob, he goes in front of his dad and he gets the blessing. You know what I'm saying? And he gets the blessing. So the word Jacob means to supplant. So he ends up getting the blessing of Esau. Now, of course, a lot of these, like I said, the Christian church would make it seem like Jacob was being deceitful. But at the end of the day, Esau sold his birthright, for one. For two, the Most High God prophesied that the elder shall serve the younger. You understand? So, hey, don't get mad at it. And this was ordained by the Lord anyway. What does it say? He said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. You understand? That the purpose of election might stand. So this was already ordained regardless. It was all according to God's election. He made this happen through actions, through different actions, regardless of what your feelings think. You understand? So let's just go down to, so he don't get the blessings. You understand? He don't get the main blessings that he was supposed to get, but he does get a blessing. So he finally comes to his father, Isaac, and Isaac gets the birthright, and he said, but he does get Esau gets a blessing. So let's see what his blessing is. So let's go to Genesis chapter 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. So just like how it said in Hebrews 12, it says, there was no place found of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. So yeah, you could cry all you want, Esau, but it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But he lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. So what's that mean? Yeah, you know what he would be blessed with? He would be blessed with great places in the land. You know what I'm saying? Which what he did was he conquered. And what does the next verse say? Verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and shall come to pass that when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So for a little while, the Edomites were under somewhat of a subjection underneath Jacob, but when his power came into fruition, now he's dwelling in the fatnesses of earth. They got Turks and Caicos, they got Jamaica, they got Australia, they got Brazil. They're all over. And how did they get it? By the sword. Just like the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire conquered by the sword. All the Grecian Empire, Alexander the Greek, he conquered by the sword. That's their attributes. You understand? So that was Esau's blessing. That was the blessing he ended up getting. And Esau, and what does it say right here? Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So Jacob has always hated, Esau has always hated Jacob. The white man has always hated the black man. This is the inception of the black and white controversy. It's been like this ever since they was in the womb, ladies and gentlemen. And what did he say? He said he will slay his brother Jacob. Now, biblically, the person Esau never killed Jacob. But guess what? Jacob became a mighty nation, the 12 tribes of Israel. He had 12 sons. Esau became a nation. He had so many kids. And those families were always end up feuding. One of them was hating another one. They've always been banging. We've been banging since back then. And now we still banging. You understand? So let's go into but what does it say? He said he hates Jacob and he's gonna kill him. But guess what? The Lord hates you, Esau. Yeah. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I want to read some more of this one. Salakia. But anyway, yeah. So Esau hates Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Because he lost the birthright. He's always going to hate us, and it don't matter. But he has dominion over the earth right now. But Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. And we showed you who Esau or who Edom is according to the encyclopedia. Edom is the Roman Empire. So now let's go over here to who the descendants of Esau is biblically. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 1. And it says, now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. You understand? Verse 2. Esau took wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, Aholibama, the daughter of Anna the Zibionite, the Hivite, of Zibeon the Hivite, etc., etc. I'm not going to read all his wives, you know what I'm saying, but guess what he did? Esau hated his birthright. Esau hated the Lord so much that he took daughters of all the tribes that we wasn't supposed to take daughters from. You understand? Because the Lord hates interracial marriage. The Lord wants you to stick with your own kind. So Esau, because there's no profane and fornicator as Esau, he said, forget it. I'm just going to go have babies with the other nations. He's like, forget the Lord, forget all the my ancestors' traditions. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do exactly what he wants to do. Because there's no profane person as Esau. Straight up. So matter of fact, let's get that back. Hebrews chapter 12. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16. What does it say? Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. For one morsel of meat, he sold his birthright. So yeah, he did exactly what he wanted to do. He went and he started having daughters with the wives of Canaan. You understand? Now, at this time, we didn't have the law, but the Lord always had the law. But I'm going to show you years later, right here in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7. You understand? Deuteronomy chapter 7. So he went and took daughters of all the nations that the Lord never wanted our people to have interracial marriage with. You understand? And it says right here. So we going in. This is after we came out of the land of Egypt, and we were supposed to possess the land of Canaan. You understand? But the Lord was telling us what to do once we get into the land. Oh, damn, Salakia. I don't know what just happened. Oh, there we go. So you got the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites. All these nations are living in the land of Canaan, right? And we were supposed to utterly destroy them. But the main point is right here in verse 3. Deuteronomy 7:3, it says, neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. What did Esau do? He went right into the land and took daughters of all the people that the Lord didn't want you to do. The daughters of Canaan, the Hittites, you understand? The Zibeonites. The Hivites. He even went to Ishmael's, the Ishmaelites. You understand? He went and took daughters of everyone who he wasn't supposed to. Now, at the end, we jump back to Genesis 27, Rebecca told Jacob, what did she say? Jacob, take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these which are the daughters of the land. What good shall my life be to me? You understand? So he didn't want him to do that. Let me see, Salakia. Yeah. So Jacob, his mom, he went and took a rib from Rebecca's brother, Laban, because the Lord always wants you to stick with your own people. So what does it say? You said, do I believe he's white or just a light-skinned nigga with red hair? Well, you kind of late. Yeah, it's no sweat, but let's go over here. This is the encyclopedia. Now, I went through everything, but right here, the name Edom is used by the Talmudists for the Roman Empire. And they applied to Rome every passage of the Bible referring to Edom or Esau. Now, I'm going to let you answer the question. Was the Roman Empire ran by light-skinned niggas? Or with red hair? A whole bunch of... You know what I'm saying? No, the Roman Empire was ran by the white man, the so-called white man. Caesar, the Roman, and all them Romans, you know what I'm saying? You got all of them. I ain't gonna go down all through the names, but this is the Jewish encyclopedia. They telling on their damn self. But see, Amalek, which is the so-called small hats, they try to separate themselves from the other tribes. But matter of fact, also, we're gonna go back again. This is what I was about to get into. Now let's jump back to Genesis 36, and we're gonna see who Esau had as kids, right? So we're gonna jump down to Genesis 36 and 15. Now these were the dukes of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Teman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho. Now who today calls himself dukes? Yeah, let's see who's Duke what? Duke of, let's just make up something. Yeah, let's get some images. Yeah, these are the dukes. They don't care. They still call themselves dukes. They was duke this and duke that. They've been dukes. Esau. Red all over like a hairy garment. You understand? Look at that. He's even wearing the red. Rothschilds and all them, they all the dukes. Matter of fact, what does Rothschild mean? Rothschild means red shield. I'm not even gonna, you could Google it for yourself. They know they are red. You understand? Esau is red. Yeah, English, yeah, it's English, but guess what? Yeah, they are the English. Yeah, you're right. But they are Esau. But he, just like how Jacob had different tribes, so did Esau. Jacob got 12 tribes. Esau has so many tribes. It's damn near probably about the same amount. You know what I'm saying? I think he had about 12 sons too. It might have been 13. I'm not even gonna count them all. But the same way that Jacob had a kid, he had Zebulon and Judah and Benjamin and Levi. Esau had all his sons, so their sons became a nation also. You understand? And then later on, when Esau got power, like it said in 2nd Ezra, this is another way to prove who Esau is today. Running it back. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 9. What does it say? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Who's running this? Who's ruling at the end of the world? It ain't no rocket scientist who's all over the goddamn map. They got embassies in every country. They rule by the sword. You understand? That was his blessing. His blessing was to rule by the sword because he sold his birthright for a morsel of meat, that red pottage. You understand? That's exactly what he did. He sold his birthright for that red pottage, hairy all over like a hairy garment. Yeah. That's what he did, man. That's Esau. There's no profane or fornicator as Esau. Straight up. But back to what I was saying, what do they call themselves today? Duke this, Duke that. These are the dukes of the sons of Esau. The sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Teman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho. Yeah, they still use the same terminology to this day. You understand? Straight up. So but guess what? The Lord hates Esau. As I brought out earlier, Romans 9 and Malachi chapter 1, the Most High God hates Esau, and he has a judgment. You understand? Esau has a judgment. Yeah, they rule. This is their kingdom right now. And they ruling over their younger brother Jacob, and it's cool. You understand? Hey, live it up right now. You might as well live it up. Go bungee jumping, go skydiving, go rock climbing, go hunting, because you're a cunning hunter anyway. Yeah, go hunt, go wipe yourself up with deer piss and go lay in the damn bushes for 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And for all the crimes and everything that you did to the children, your brother Jacob, you will pay for that. You understand? You will pay for that. So let's go over here to the book of Obadiah. You definitely gonna pay. Let's get it. Obadiah, there's only one chapter, so don't even worry about it. So it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. Now, who's Edom? We just went through 1,000 scriptures on who Edom is. And we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. So guess what? We in the last days, they finna bang it out. All these nations is finna start banging it out. World War III is on the brink, ladies and gentlemen. Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, and thou art greatly despised. So out of all the heathen that's on the earth, the Chinese man, the East Indian man, the Arab man, they are the smallest, and they're greatly despised. Why are they greatly despised? Because they go around the earth speaking with forked tongues, just like they did over here to the Native Americans. You understand? They break treaties. They are a carnal man. That's all they do. You understand? They trickery, and they a cunning hunter. That's what, even if it's politics, they still doing cunning hunting shit. Salakia. You understand? Reading on. Verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, though that thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high. Man, listen, that's why when the so-called white man came into power, what they start doing, they start building big skyscrapers and shit. You understand? That's a white man thing. These other nations wasn't building tall skyscrapers, their castles reaching up to the sky like that. That's, you know why they do that? Because they're used to dealing in the mountains. You understand? And matter of fact, speaking of who else, Esau, I hate to backtrack, but who else did he get kids with? Where's it at? Yeah, right here. So what does it say? Because verse 8, thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. He went into the mountains whose habitation is high. That's what he wanted to do. So he's been dwelling in the damn mountains all this time. But there's another scripture I wanted to look up. Which one is it? Let me see, Salakia. Oh yeah, here we go. Down here. These are the sons of Seir, the Horite. You understand? So he went and had sons with the Horites. Now, who is the Horites? They are cavemen. The word Horite means cave dweller. Let me see if I can get that for you. Let me see. So we're gonna go to interlinear. Yeah, right here, interlinear. So we can see the Hebrew Horite, right? Seir Horite. Click on the Strongs. Let me see. Where we at? Horites. That might not be the right one. Salakia, bear with me. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, that ain't the right one. Seir the Horite, but let me see. Salakia, bear with me, Israel. Anyway, I'm gonna get it, but Horites are cave dwellers, man. And I showed you right here at the top where it said Esau dwelled in the caves in Mount Seir, whose habitation is high, like it says in the book of Obadiah. You understand? And the Horites, I mean the Edomites have a destruction because they are the end of the world. The same way that the Lord raised up Pharaoh to be great and tear him down in the end is the same reason why that the Most High God has raised up Esau in the end to tear him down. Straight up. Yeah, it's cool. Oh yeah, right there. Bam. Cave dweller. You understand? There's another word for it. It's called a troglodyte. Yeah, but I can't find it. I was trying to find it. It's better when I'm on the phone doing it. But yeah, it's no sweat. You see it right there. Cave dweller. That's what the Horites were. And Esau made it with the Horites, who are troglodytes, who are cave dwellers. And that's what he did, man, whose habitation is high. I pray you understand. And then he had sons dupe this, dupe that. That's what they do. You understand? Esau dwelt in Mount Seir. What does it say in Obadiah? Whose habitation is high, who dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So look, he don't think he'll be defeated by nobody. America, they believe they'll never be took down. You understand? America feel like there's another scripture where it says, I shall sit a queen or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, virgin daughter of Babylon. I'm not even going to get, for time's sake, I'm not going to get that far. But what does the next verse say? Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down. Yeah. You always want to be set your nest in the stars. That's going out in space. You wanted to go to the moon and all that. You understand? In the last day, you still trying to be out here in space. But guess what? Yeah, you got men out there. You stuck in space right now. Yeah, astronauts stuck in space. Because you want to be dwelling in the clefts of the rocks. And you know what I'm saying? You think, and you want your habitation high. Who gonna bring you down? You gonna be brought down, all right. You definitely gonna be brought down by nuclear hellfire. Straight up. And when the Lord comes back in the chariots, then shall he bring me down. You understand? Let me see if there's more on that. But no, that's cool. That's about it on that. But he's going to bring you down. Matter of fact, let's jump all the way down. Let's jump all the way down right here. Verse 10. And so, first of all, Esau, it was already according to election before the children was born that that Jacob would get the promises. You understand? Now, this is all according to election from the Lord. The Lord created Esau as a vessel of destruction, as it says in Romans chapter 9. Romans chapter 9, what does it say? If we go all the way down, right here, verse 22, what if God willing to show his wrath to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction? That is Esau. Esau is a vessel of wrath fitted for destruction. So he created the so-called white man just so he could make him so powerful to bring him down. Because when he does get brought down, there's going to be beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Lord had a hand in this. I pray you understand. Straight up. And all the atrocities that you did to the children of Israel, guess what? Right here, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Yeah, for what you did against Jacob, and this isn't just one man. See, some people be thinking, oh, well, that was Esau and Jacob. No, when it speaks of Esau and Jacob, it's speaking of them as a nation. You understand? Because ever since the womb, they've been banging it out Ever since Esau lost his birthright, guess what? He wanted to kill Esau. He hated Esau. I mean, he wanted to kill Jacob. He hated Jacob. You understand? What does he say in his head? Right here. Back to Genesis 27. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. You understand? And Esau said in his heart, the days of my mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother. Yeah, so he's been had it in his heart. This is the beef between blacks and whites. There's nothing new under the sun, ladies and gentlemen. It's been going down since the days of old. And they've been punishing us and doing this and putting us in captivity. You know what I'm saying? Even though we was given into the hands of our enemies for a certain time, but they show no mercy. You understand? They show no mercy and they will be cut off forever. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over here to the book of Psalms, chapter 137. And we're going to jump to verse 7. And it says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So Esau, you guys always been against us. You even every time we went to war, you was always going to help out the enemy. You understand? You wanted to raise up the foundations of Jerusalem. Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. See, Esau is the daughter of Babylon. What is modern day Babylon? That's also to answer your question, Mr. Jay the Snake, or Jay Snake the Great. You know what I'm saying? What's modern day Babylon? That is America and its construct. You understand? And who's running America and the construct that you see throughout the four corners of the earth? The so-called white man. They are the daughter of Babylon, and they will be destroyed. Reading on. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. So we're going to be happy when we reward you the same way that you served us. Gator bait. You understand? Trail of tears. You understand? You cutting babies stuff out the stomachs. You understand? What else? Man, the list goes on. Lynchings, slavery, all that. Verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Yeah. We're going to take your little ones and dash them against the stones. Because you didn't have mercy on us for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. I pray you understand, Israel. Hey, it don't get no clearer than that, man. Hey, the list goes on. I could go on and on. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty more scriptures. We broke down who Jacob and Esau was as brothers. They fought in the womb since day one. There's nothing new under the sun. This is explaining the strife and the beef that the so-called white man and the so-called black man has had ever since we were in the womb of Rebecca. You understand? And Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We got next. We the ones who's going to rule the next kingdom. You understand? And it's an everlasting kingdom that will not cease. This kingdom is going to be forever. You dig? And who's going to be the king of that kingdom? Is going to be our king, Yahushua. You understand? Straight up. And hey, and with the 12 tribes of Israel underneath them, a government that will never fold with 144,000 right underneath of them. You understand? And above them is going to be the 12 disciples or 12 apostles judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Hey, it's a government, man. The government is going to be placed on the King Yahweh's shoulder, and we are gonna take over the planet, and we will be like how America is today, but we're gonna rule in righteousness. You understand? We're gonna have jurisdictions all over the planet, and y'all gonna have to bow down to the true men of the Lord. You understand? And Esau, hey, get ready to get out there and get in that field. You a man of the field anyway, right? Yeah, get out there and serve your brother, because the elder shall serve the younger. You understand? Those who lead into captivity shall go into captivity. Those who kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. That's thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. You understand? But with that being said, man, this is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves for the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After the 6 month period, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. And after this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find that in the book of Numbers, chapter 18 and 21. The book of Malachi 3:8-10, which means a tenth in the Hebrew, Ma'asharah, 10% of every penny of increase the Lord gives you. Give that to the Treasury Department or a teacher. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give a free will offering to the priest, you could do that also. That's not mandatory. It's whatever amount you would like. You understand? And the upcoming holy convocations is the memorial blowing of the trumpets. That is October 2nd at sundown, if I'm not mistaken. Is that October 2nd at sundown, or October 1st at sundown. And then after that, you got the Day of Atonement, which is 10 days after the memorial blowing of the trumpets. So the memorial blowing of the trumpets is technically on the Hebrew calendar, it's the first day of the 7th month. You know what I'm saying? Then 10 days later, you got the Day of Atonement, where you fast from sundown to afflict your soul. And after that, we have a 7-day feast, which is the Feast of Tabernacles. You understand? Because the 7th month is a high holy month. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. You know, and that's the high holy month. And then what else? Yeah, man, that's about it, man. Of course, they just had the cookout. I think the next cookout is probably gonna be, if I'm not mistaken, in I think it's in California, right? The West Coast Cookout also is the next one coming out. That's probably the end of the month. So just check it out. You know, we'll post the information. You know what I'm saying? And let you know what's up. But yeah, if you want to come into this truth, man, go ahead, get up in here, put on your boots. You know what I'm saying? Your headband, and get this truth, man. But with that being said, man, you know, we're gonna give a salute. Imagine Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barak Atah. Yahweh Tassar. So I'm gonna give courtesy to the sisters. Sister Imagine. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Al-Thamba Shem Yahushai. That was my top class.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it kosher. Cause if they make the wrong move it kosher. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got this drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it kosher. Cause if they make the wrong move it kosher.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fuck up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside where soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum. Got you fucking scared, son. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black block, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga. I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga. I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it kosher. Cause if they make the wrong move it kosher. See me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm